How y'all doing? Well, this video gonna be about old tap dancing Tiki Barber. And Brian Flores ain't lying. He's telling the truth. Anybody with two good eyes knows the NFL is racist. They had 100 years of head coaches, you know. And in my lifetime, Art Shell was the first African American coach that I saw, and that was in the late '80s. Okay, so and you've had head coaches who he went to AC Championship. He lost to the Buffalo Bills, which I was glad at the time, of course. But he still took his team to AC Championship. You've had Lovie Smith, Tony Dungy, Mike Tomlin all participate in the Super Bowl. Dungy and Tomlin won, and Jim Caldwell went. So 4 African American head coaches. However, that's been in the last 15 years. I can't make this up. But you still only got one who has a job, and that's Tomlin. I can't make that up. Anyway, old tap dancing Tiki Barber talking about the New York Giants on this. Oh, the Masters is so good to me. Oh, I just love Master. Master loves me. I don't know what he's talking about. Tiki Barber always been a sellout. I like his brother Rondy better when he played Tampa Bay. Tiki always was trying his best to bop his head and be acceptable. He was a good to very good player once he got all past his fumbling issues. Remember, he retired before the Giants won the Super Bowl against New England. That year when New England was, undefeated until they lost in the Super Bowl to the Giants and Eli. The miracles of miracles. But anyway, Tiki always been one of those, Carlton Banks type of brothers. Herschel Walker type of brothers. Got the tan on the outside, but got snow white inside, marshmallow inside. Tan outside, marshmallow inside. And he is up here defending ownership. See, they love good Negroes who will tap dance at all costs. Master said, how high can I jump, boss? How high do you want me to go? He is looking at it from his pockets, and plus he's a broadcaster. He's not looking at it as a black man because I don't think he's looked in the mirror. He ain't never had to go out and be a coach. For a black man early in his 40s to put his job and his lying on the line, he's not lying. I know everything Brian Flores is truth because teams tank, and they ain't exactly breaking their neck to hire black head coaches. Or Eric Bieniemy would have about 6 lined up right now. I go back to when Sherman Lewis couldn't hardly get no job, and he put most of that San Francisco tree together. So don't tell me how, it ain't systematic, institutionalized racism. But Tiki Barber is a good dancer. He's got a lot of the Django Samuel Jackson character in him. He's known for stepping and fetching and toe tapping. And it's no surprise. And he's embarrassing and an insult because just as a black man to act like just because they give you a cookie and they pat you on your head and say you're a good boy, that don't mean they want you running their team. Imagine if Tiki had to go there and say, "Hey, bosses, you think it's good if I could be your head coach?" Who won the Super Bowls? But during Bill Parcells won. Belichick was offshoot. He went to New England, but Parcells and Tom Coughlin, white men, all tied together. And then since they stunk the last 6-7 years, and after the last Super Bowl win with Coughlin, they've hired tired white boys who can't coach. The team sucks. They have stunk. But that's on them. And they are not exactly, they've had one black GM. They're not exactly breaking their neck to go do it. And look, as a Buffalo Bills fan, I'm glad for Brian D, who got the gig. However, there need to be more black head coaches. You need to stop fooling around and stop playing. And Bill Belichick was in on this too. They know. It's a good old boy network. Anyway, that's my thoughts and takes about old tap dancing Tiki Barber. I don't like talking about that jive turkey. But I know that he'll be crying and shuffling for Massa, like a lot of them do. Because a lot of black players speaking out about this. I wonder why. Ain't a lot of Colin Kaepernicks or Ed Reeds out there. Eric Reeds out there. Because you know why. Plantation pays good for the massa. And they're not going to shuffle. They're not going to mess up their check. Even though the massa don't really care about them. Please hit like, and subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another, and toe tap and tiki. Don't let them ever flip on him. I'm out.